take up a heading to south towards Phoenix, Arizona. Back when I was a boy in the 1930s, it was 65,000 people. Today, they say it is over 3 million.
A new city was to rise on the ruins of this former civilization. It was decided the city should be named Phoenix. Just as the mythical bird rose from its ashes, Phoenix has risen to become one of the fastest growing cities in America. The Superstition Mountains, the mysterious range where hikers get lost and gold is found, or so the legend goes. The tale of the Lost Dutchman is the story of a man who found gold but never revealed his source. Then, on his deathbed, he drew a map to his treasure. The area continues to draw the curious, and those certain they will find the Dutchman's gold. It lies here, somewhere, in the shadow of Weaver's Needle.
We're now in Bisbee, Arizona, and this is the Lavender Pit Mine. At one time was the largest producer of copper in the United States.
Gold, silver, and copper were once king in small towns like Bisbee, where billions of tons of copper were produced. Midway between Phoenix and Tucson, Picacho Peak rises from the plain. Here, on April 15, 1862, a brief Civil War skirmish erupted, when a handful of Confederate lookouts from Tucson opened fire on advancing Union troops. It wasn't much of a fight. Both sides lost a few men, and the desert once again was silent. But history books record the event as Arizona's official Civil War battle. Wandering through the foothills of the Santa Catalina Mountains, it is easy to understand why the native people named the city Tucson. Roughly translated, it means water at the base of the mountain. Settled in 1775, Tucson is the oldest city in the state, originally a destination for Spanish explorers and missionaries traveling from Mexico. Today, Tucson's Spanish beginnings are very much alive in missions like San Javier, which is perched outside the city like a white dove on the desert. Only in the Sonoran Desert can you find the saguaro cactus. Sometimes growing to 50 feet, saguaro have thrived in this climate for over 9,000 years. At Saguaro National Monument, the oldest and tallest stands of saguaro in the world command the desert hillsides. The Tohono O'odham tribe believed an ancient god created the saguaro. The deity wiped a single bead of sweat from his body and planted it in the soil. A bountiful harvest followed for the tribe and all of the animals in the desert. In the vast desertscapes of Arizona, it feels like you can see forever. Today, Kitt Peak Observatory is testimony to Arizona's diamond-clear air. Scientists from around the world gather here to set their gaze light years away. Much of southern Arizona is basin and range country, plains and mountains called Sky Islands. Occasional creeks, prairie grasses, and wildflowers yield prime land for ranching, a way of life here for generations. At one time, a working cowboy could ride for days without crossing a single strand of barbed wire.
This is where John Wayne did the great film Red River. Even though it was supposed to be about Texas, it was filmed in southern Arizona. This also is the part of the country where John Wayne's other ranch, Duke Hill, is located. The Chiricahua Mountains. This is where the great Apache war chief Cochise and his renegade Geronimo had their stronghold.
"27 million years ago, one of the largest volcanic eruptions on the planet occurred right here, the Turkey Creek Caldera in the Chiricahuas. In one furious blast, 100 cubic miles of magma were sent skyward with a force 1,000 times that of Mount St. Helens in 1980. The Chiricahuas were born of fire and chiseled by wind and ice to form this spectacular range in southeastern Arizona.
In the northern part of this mountain range is where the famed Apache Pass was at, that the settlers had to go through when they were going west.
Arizona. It's been called the Wonderland of the Southwest. With its fathomless canyons, its snow-covered mountains, its vast deserts and blooming oases, it is nothing and everything in one view, in one place, Arizona.
Well, that's our tour of Arizona and what is called John Wayne country. We have the airport in sight. We line up on the runway, lower the gear and the flaps, check our landing speed, and we're ready for landing near the 26 Bar Ranch in Eagar, Springerville, Arizona. Following the Follow Me vehicle, we go to the parking area. And we have wheel stop. Well, that's about it for this flight. We'll be back again for another flight. So, until then, off we go into the wild blue yonder.